Okay, hello. Right, I'm just going to tell you a little bit about the new SpeedTriple. First point to make it is it's new. Everything's new. We'll start with the frame. The main frame has been styled to look like, to carry the Triumph heritage with the twin spar design going over the engine. It has inspiration, should we say, from the old SpeedTriple and from the Daytona, but it is all new. It's beautifully sculpted, but it's very practical as well. It's brought in very narrow in this area, which helps the ergonomics, makes it easier to get your feet on the ground, makes the bike slimmer to hug. The geometry is a steeper angle. It's only 22.8 degrees now. It was 23.5. We've been able to do that because the bike is fundamentally very, very stable. We've made it very, very stable by putting more weight, more forward on the bike and taking weight off the back end of the bike. It allowed us to make a bike that is extremely agile but also extremely stable. Another thing that helped there was getting a lot of weight out of the moving parts, the wheels. We've lost 1.4 kilograms on the front wheel and disc assembly and 1.5 kilograms on the rear wheel. Now that's a big weight saving in a very important area. The back wheel is now a 6-inch rim instead of 5.5, so it's wider to take a 190 section tyre. Now this tyre is a 190 section 55 aspect ratio. So what you get from a 190 section is more grip, and what you keep with a 55 aspect ratio is the agility of the old 180-55. Swing arm, of course, is all new. It's about 18 millimeters longer than the old one, but it's 1 kilogram lighter. Thanks to the design, you've got the chain running through the middle. That gives it a very deep section and a very rigid construction without using lots of material. So that helps reduce the unsprung weight. Obviously with low unsprung weight you get very good suspension control. Suspension, of course, is all new both ends. The team have worked very hard on increasing body control, that is to say movements of the whole bike under braking acceleration, but maintaining a very supple, quick response to the small bumps, giving you good wheel control and therefore comfort. As far as the bodywork goes, these panels here, radiator panels, are actually functional, not just for decoration. They channel the heat away from the rider. That's their practical function. On the starting side, the coloured panel here helps give the bike a forward stance. It gives it an aggressive stance. It brings the visual centre of gravity forward and down. On the electronics side, we have a coded key immobiliser for the first time on a Triumph. So the key has a chip in it. The bike recognises the chip and will start. It won't start with just a screwdriver. Instruments are new. We've added functionality like a lap timer and a fuel gauge. They're also TPMS ready, which means that you can fit tyre pressure monitors, tyre pressure sensors in the wheels, and that will automatically display in the instruments. You don't need to add any extra hardware. Makes the kit quite affordable. The ergonomics are quite different from the old bike. We've moved the rider forward about 44 millimeters. We've moved the handlebars closer to the rider by about 25 millimeters. They're also a little bit further down. Footrests, you've got the same height between the seat and the footrests, but they're further forward relative to the seat. That gives you a riding position that's more similar to the SpeedTriple than to the SpeedTriple. It's not exactly the same as a SpeedTriple, but anyone who gets off a SpeedTriple will feel at home on the new SpeedTriple. The narrower frame has allowed us to move the footrests inboard. It's about 16 millimeters narrower, and that's helped to give us increased cornering ground clearance. Also, the all-new exhaust system, this bike's got an accessory exhaust system, but the exhaust system is tucked further inboard, giving you much better cornering ground clearance. Of course, all new rear subframe. What you can see on this bike is that we've designed the standard exhausts and the footrest hangers to leave no visible fixings or brackets when you take them off. A lot of people are going to want to fit this aftermarket exhaust, and when you do, the back end cleans up beautifully. Everything can be easily taken off for track use. Okay, all in all, what you end up with is a bike that accelerates faster, corners better, is precise, is neutral, is easy to ride, and is even more fun than the old SpeedTriple. So we're very happy with it. Hope you enjoy it too.
Ja, gott folk. Nu är vi på Ascaribanan i södra Spanien där vi håller på och provkör nya 2011 års SpeedTriple från Triumph. Den är ju mer lättkörd, den är inte alls lika villig att brutalt sparka upp på bakhjulet som den var tidigare. I alla fall inte vid bankörning där man kanske mer siktar på att köra fort runt banan än att hysteriskt busa. Men efter lunch idag så ska jag ut och se vad den går för på vägen, och då kommer det finnas mer tid för lite bus. Allt är framförallt väldigt lätt och smidigt att hantera. Bromsarna grymt bett, men framförallt väldigt lättdoserade. Motorn tar sig väldigt starkt redan från extremt låga varvtal. Den är ju väldigt snäll kurva. Det är inga överraskningar. Den håller inte på hysteriskt och lättar på framhjulet ut i böjar. Växlingarna går supersmidigt. Så att så här långt så är det ju en väldigt trevlig maskin. Och för mig som gillar just nakna cyklar så är det en väldigt kul upplevelse och en extremt häftig upplevelse att få köra med den här på Ascaribanan.